And by the way, I've been very privileged to be able to do this live stream very quickly because it's very quiet in here tonight. There were a few people in here earlier. Not to say that it was empty all day, but yeah, and a lovely meal that I had. I just want to showcase that meal if I can. It was a good side order, portion of chips and the garlic bread, which was really nice. And to have a pot of tea back again is quite nice as well. And this is the pot here. We've even got a nice little mug to go with it here. The sugar here, which is this little pot here. It's a nice little posh pot. And you get a spoon with it. Nice. Polished. A spoon there, isn't it? Quite sort of nice. See a bit of the tray here. It's because I can't really. Here's the tray here. I can't really move the camera around because it's the inbuilt camera here. Sorry about the microphone moving everywhere here. And I want to thank the Earle of Derby for allowing electrical stuff to be charged here, which is fantastic here. I've got to charge my other phone in a minute, but anyway, this is the latest with Nixie here, and you know, it's just really nice to do a live like this. And of course, yeah, despite my football team earlier losing at home for the second time of playing in the Premiership, having beaten Leeds in the playoff, quite a devastating blow for the Saints, conceding only one goal though, but we've got to bounce back from that. You know, even Ipswich are not sort of gelling into the Premiership at the moment, so yeah, I can't really see them lifting up their goodness yet, but it is early in the season. I've got to say, I do feel that Man City will win the league. I've got to agree with Chris Sutton on that one. He's predicted that Man City will win the league. He reckons Ipswich, no, Leicester and Southampton is one of the two teams he mentioned that are going to go down this year. We'll have to see if that's going to be right, but yeah, it will take time for Southampton to get it right. They may have to sort of sack their manager halfway through if they're not getting the results that they want. So a new manager might, of course, change things, might get new players. So we'll see how this Russell Martin does for Southampton. Not a good start for him in 2 games, because Newcastle he lost 1-0 and he lost 1-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, which is a little bit of a blow and a disappointment. But anyway, I was hoping to do a live on TikTok, but of course that'll have to be over tomorrow, I would have thought. Now, it was raining all day pretty much, well, half of the day, then it started drying up, which is good. So yeah, I just want to thank the staff for the hospitality for this evening's small meals and my pot of tea to go with it. You can't grumble with that, can you? You really can't. But yeah, yeah, they do have a Earle of Derby menu, which is what I want to sort of mention about, of course, which is this little thing here. Can you all see that? I don't know if the camera picks it up very well. The current meal times is Monday to Thursday, 12 p.m. till 2:30 and 5 p.m. and well, I'm nice and dry here, although yesterday it was, of course, a little bit rainy, but towards the end it did dry up. Apparently we're going to have a good week. But anyway, of course, whilst I'm absolutely in the quiet here, I thought I really would read the menu in brief terms so that you can actually hear a word I can say here. So a little bit of a promotion here, and I thought I'd share a mixture of whilst I was at the actual Earle of Derby, and hopefully next time I'll be able to do it with less noise. Obviously, it was out of my control of that one, but yeah, I mentioned this at the end of the program, by the way. And yeah, the Earle Derby, the Earle of Derby, okay, not the Early of Derby. That's a good one. But yeah, it's on 129 Hills Road, Cambridge, CB2 1PG, and the telephone number for more information is 0122 352 785. Monday to Thursday, of course, it's 12 p.m. till 2:30 p.m. That is the food times. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening, and Friday and Saturday 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. And as I'm going to point out at the end of the program, for the person that met me yesterday and asked what I was doing, by the name of Paris, who's also subscribed and followed us on our channels, followed us on TikTok and subscribed to us on YouTube. So I can't thank you enough for that, Paris, there. Bit of a shout out for you there. But you'll get a double shout out at the end of the program. You see it scrolling on the screen as well, so you'll find out what that is in just a moment if you continue to watch the video. So yeah, this is the actual meal that I had, which was pretty cool actually. You'll see a better picture of that later on in the program. So here is some of the menu here that you can hear me speak now, because there's no football going on in the background. So the side menus are fantastic, and they are as follows, as well as the main menu. So I'll go through the side menus first. Chunky chips and skinny fries, sweet potato fries, and the potato wedges, all for £3. Garlic bread, of course, you can also buy it for £3. Adding with cheese is a 50p extra, and onion rings is £3. So that's the side orders. Right, we'll go on to the next one. The pasta dishes here: macaroni cheese, creamy macaroni cheese served with garlic bread. That's £9.50, and £9.95 for beef lasagna, homemade beef lasagna served with garlic bread. Vegetarian lasagna, same price of £9.95. Spaghetti bolognese is for the price of £9.95 also. Rich mince in tomato and basil sauce, served with garlic bread. And now we go on to the burgers section here. All burgers served with skinny fries. And for this one, for £14.95, the Derby Burger. Sounds a nice name to me. Double 100% British beef burger filled with bacon, onion rings, and cheese, and yeah, a bit of gherkins as well, which is spelled Gherkins. All for £14.95. The cheeseburger with, of course, once again 100% beef, which is British beef filled with lettuce and tomato and sliced cheese. It's making me hungry already. As I'm actually telling you or reading out the actual Earle of Derby main menu in a different order, this particular section is at the front of the main menu of the Earle of Derby. But it's worth checking out. Okay, the main courses. Okay, this sounds tasty. I've never had one of these, not for a while I haven't. Beer battered cod and chips for £12.95. And this is what you get with it. Of course, freshly beer battered cod fillet served with chunky chips and peas, which is similar to what you get in the side orders. Scampi and chips, crispy bread crumb coated with scampi, served with chunky chips and peas. £11.95 for that one. Beef and Guinness pie with puff pastry lid, served with chunky chips, and for the price of £11.95, you can't grumble. Homemade chili con carne, served with rice or chips, of course, for the price of £10.95. The corn, which is spelt Quorn, vegetarian spicy chili, served with rice and chips for the price of £10.95 also. They have still done the ham, egg and chips. That is quite a nice sort of dish as well. Homemade, as in home cooked ham, served with a fried egg and chips for £9.95. It's gone up since recent sort of times, and you know, I expect that because, you know, things have gone up like inflation, that kind of thing. But you can't grumble for the price that you are sort of paying for that these days. 8 ounces of rump steak, cooked to your preference and served with grilled tomato, mushroom, chips and salad, all for the price of £15.95. You can even get a sausage and mash, which is quite a nice dish here, and of course served with peas and gravy. It is lovely, I've got to say that. I have had it in the past, and £10.95, you can't grumble for that. And now on to finally the jacket potatoes section. All oven baked potatoes are served with salad. You can't grumble for that. Cheese and baked beans for £3.10, I believe that is. No, I got that wrong. It's £7.10. Beg your pardon on that one. You wouldn't get it for £3 these days. But no, £7 is still quite reasonable as well, I've got to say that. And beef chilli, jacket potato for £7.60. We are talking about Cambridge prices here. But vegetarian corn chilli, jacket potato is £7.60 also. There is a dessert menu which I have showed you in this video clip when I was at the Earle of Derby yesterday. So yeah, go and watch that, and of course hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. Well, I tell you what, I would have liked to have seen a dessert menu, but unfortunately I didn't have a picture of it. But of course it was definitely there, and maybe I'll show that next time. But having said that, it might be a different menu next time round, as I explain at the end of the video in more detail. But like I say, this is the main menu, and this is pretty much what I have been speaking about a minute ago. Thank you very much to the Earle of Derby, who has allowed me to continue to do this. I'd like to do more of this in the future. I just want to give them a message, a huge thank you as well. I always thank people everywhere I go to promote businesses, and that's what we do here on our channel. So yeah, if there's any businesses that want to come out and do an interview for us, then we can happily do that as well. I saw a person that came up to me by the name of Paris, who is a chef at the actual building, at the pub if you like, at the Earle of Derby, and she kindly came up and subscribed to our channel. So yeah, sometimes you're going to get people coming up to see what we're doing. I had it at McDonald's, but not everybody's going to like it. But of course, we're here to promote the actual building of the Earle of Derby, encourage people to get to this location area and enjoy some of the menu. That is a changeable menu. They are revamping the menu, so as you might have heard the menu, or me introducing the menu now, they are going to be changing it. So of course, once this video is up, of course it is an old menu, but it is the menu until about 2 weeks time. Okay, so big shout out to Paris, or anyone else that wants to, of course, subscribe to us. We're also on Twitter and TikTok, Twitter as in X, because it looks the same sort of colour as TikTok, doesn't it? So we're on TikTok as well. We do live broadcasts there and the occasional videos. So yeah, thank you very much indeed, and special thanks to Paris, who came up and asked what I was doing. and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, going to cut you short because I've got to get some travel back home, otherwise I will be stuck here all night. Well, actually there's late travel back, so that's going to be good news. Thank you, and God bless you, and stay safe. Okay, I'm now nice in the warm here in studio number 1 here in Suffolk. Yeah, and it's about an hour away from the Earle of Derby, or even Cambridge itself. So yeah, just in case you couldn't hear me very well because of the unfortunate noise in the background, that's nothing I can do. It's out of my control. So I don't control what a pub does, you know, in terms of how loud they have their TVs on, for example. But no, I'm not allowed to do that. So of course, to clarify, of course, everything there, that was the sort of menu that I was promoting for the Earle of Derby, and according to the lady that came over to me and have a chat with me, or had a chat with me, and introduced herself to me, and I introduced the YouTube channel as well, because it was kind of like a shock that someone came over to me, although I've had that in the past. But of course, you know, I won't say where it was, but of course they didn't really like what I was doing. But of course, whereas other people might like what I'm doing, you know, and understand fully that I am promoting the business a little bit more. Maybe I should have explained it to this other person, this other manager, of course, which I won't mention any names. But you know, and it's nothing to do with the Earle of Derby, by the way. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. Some people will like it, some people won't. But yeah, I'm glad that I explained what I was doing, which is, of course, running a channel of touring with us. My name's Nick C, which is a stage name, by the way. It's very similar to my actual name, but of course, yeah, I'm actually recording from a different time here, which is, of course, Sunday the 25th of August 2024. From my time it is 16 minutes past 1, 13:16 in 24-hour club mode. But anyway, yeah, that menu may well be old within 2 weeks time, so we're expected to be changing the you know, our latest news on that one, because you know, we're told that the menu is going to be changing at the Earle of Derby. Until I hear that news, of course, the menu stands as it is. Okay, so if you're watching in the future, it's interesting to know what old menus are compared to the new menus, because we're told from the lady, I want to give her a mention, called Paris, and she's just joined us on TikTok and subscribed to us on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for supporting us on both channels. As I was limited time and I couldn't really fit it in the video, or the timing that I had yesterday, because you know, that was a different sort of timing that I had to sort of rush to get some travel, although I could have got the last bus, but of course I didn't really want to wait too long, because it's every hour back to Suffolk. But yes, I just wanted to show you this meal that I had. I presume it was the chef of Paris that actually cooked the meal here, which was a side order actually, and it was a garlic bread and a portion of chips. How lovely was that? And to have garlic mayonnaise, I really found that a treat. It really was really cool. So I really enjoyed the quality of the food, and it always has been good at the Earle of Derby, whoever has been the chef anyway. But you know, they've continued to make it just as good as it always has been. So thank you very much for watching this video. I thought I'd leave you with the beautiful side orders there. It's making me feel hungry already to attempt to have this once more and return to this venue. But wherever you're going after this video, wherever you may be after this video as well, have yourself a lovely time. From me, truly and deeply, it is end of story for now. Till next time, take care.